Energy is all around us. We are energy. Everything is energy. Emotions, our feelings, our emotions are energy in motion as well. So, what happens when we feel something and we choose to hold on to that feeling? So, somebody upsets me and hurts me, and I choose to hold on to that hurt. That's trapped energy that I'm holding in my body. I'm holding on to it. The more that we do that, the more that builds up in our body. And it becomes like, imagine that it's not in our body, that it's in a bag and we're carrying it around with us. So we then add some more to it the next day when somebody else upsets us, and we end up carrying all these bags with us. And that's what we're doing energetically when we don't process our feelings, when we don't forgive, when we keep holding on to those emotions. And that also happens with really hurtful emotions, like trauma. We hold that in our bodies as well. And so we need to let go of that when we become aware of it. And when we acknowledge that we are feeling something, an emotion, we need to process that. We need to be in that feeling and forgive ourselves for feeling that feeling if it's a feeling we're not happy with, or enjoy it if it's a feeling we really enjoy. We need to acknowledge those feelings so that we're not adding to the baggage that we're carrying through life, because that affects us energetically, and often our bodies actually carry that as weight. When my marriage ended a couple of decades ago, I released, like without doing anything different, released a shit ton of weight. I had to get a whole new wardrobe of clothes, which was actually quite fun, right? And that has happened to me again recently this year. You may remember that a few months ago I had some old injuries from, went back to that era of my life where there was a lot of pain and hurt in my life, and some old injuries recurred in my body. And the message I got from Spirit was that I needed to heal the trauma that was still in my body that had occurred at that time. And so I'm actually speaking from a really recent experience when I'm sharing this with you today, that I have been, and you may have, caught glimpses of this from my posts. I spent quite some time this year in a deep, dark place, dealing with that trauma, processing it, healing it, releasing it. And in that process as well, I have released more weight, physical weight, as well as all the emotional baggage and weight that I was carrying. Because really, we are not meant to hold on to emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. We feel them, we move past them. That's the ideal. So, if you would like to have a conversation about this, if you're experiencing any of this in your own life, I am available for that. The message I want to share with you today is, don't stuff your feelings down. Don't put them in a box and say, I'll deal with them later. Don't shove them down inside. Work through them. Process them. Do what you need to do to heal and forgive and move that energy through you.